Welcome to our channel. Today we venture into the unforgiving world of aviation, where triumphs of engineering soar above the clouds, but where danger also lurks. We're diving into the chilling details of 10 horrifying plane crashes, tragedies etched in history. Join me as we uncover the intricate chain of events, the minute details, and the fateful decisions that led to these catastrophic events. From the foggy runways of Tenerife to the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, we will explore the science, the human error, and sometimes the chilling hand of fate. This is not just a recounting of tragedy, but an explanation of why these events happened, a reminder of the delicate balance between man and machine, and a tribute to the lives lost and the lessons learned. March 27, 1977, the Los Rodeos airport on the island of Tenerife, shrouded in a blanket of fog, became the stage for the deadliest aviation accident in history. Two Boeing 747s, KLM Flight 4805 and Pan Am Flight 1736, found themselves stranded on the same runway due to a bomb threat at another airport, which forced their diversion to Tenerife. As the fog thickened, visibility dropped drastically, increasing the tension. Miscommunications crackled over the radio waves, leading to a misunderstanding between the KLM crew and air traffic control. The KLM captain, eager to depart, initiated takeoff, unaware that the Pan Am Jumbo was still on the runway due to the poor visibility. The KLM pilots could only see the Pan Am jet at the last moment. A desperate attempt to climb over the behemoth aircraft proved futile. The KLM 747 slammed into the Pan Am jet, engulfing both in a fiery explosion. 583 souls perished in the inferno, forever marking Tenerife as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of miscommunication. The investigation revealed a chain reaction of errors, starting with the bomb threat that diverted flights to Tenerife, followed by the thick fog that obscured vision, and culminating in the critical misinterpretations of air traffic control instructions. The Tenerife airport disaster serves as a somber lesson for the aviation industry, emphasizing the paramount importance of clear communication, strict adherence to procedures, and the unforgiving nature of human error. August 12, 1985, Japan Airlines Flight 123, a Boeing 747 en route from Tokyo to Osaka, suffered a catastrophic mechanical failure, etching its tragic fate into the annals of aviation history. High above the mountainous terrain of Japan, a faulty repair on the aircraft's rear pressure bulkhead, conducted years earlier, finally gave way. The explosive decompression ripped through the plane, severing critical hydraulic lines that controlled the aircraft's rudder, elevator, and ailerons. The pilots fought valiantly, desperately trying to regain control of the crippled aircraft as it bucked and swayed, tossed about like a leaf in a hurricane. For 32 harrowing minutes, Flight 123 remained airborne, sending out mayday calls that painted a chilling picture of their plight. Despite their heroic efforts, the aircraft, now uncontrollable, slammed into Mount Takamagahara, killing all but 4 of the 524 souls on board. The crash of Japan Airlines Flight 123 stands as a stark reminder of the unforgiving nature of mechanical failure and the importance of meticulous maintenance in ensuring aviation safety. The investigation revealed that the original repair work on the rear pressure bulkhead was improperly executed, leading to the eventual failure. This tragedy underscored the critical need for rigorous oversight, continuous improvement in aircraft design, and meticulous maintenance procedures to prevent such disasters in the future. June 1, 2009, Air France Flight 447, an Airbus A330 carrying 228 souls, vanished into the depths of the Atlantic Ocean during a routine flight from Rio de Janeiro to Paris. The disappearance, shrouded in mystery, sparked an unprecedented search effort, spanning thousands of square miles of unforgiving ocean. Days turned into weeks as investigators scoured the surface for any sign of the missing aircraft. Finally, debris began to surface, providing the first clues to the tragedy that had unfolded thousands of feet above. The recovery of the flight data recorders and cockpit voice recorder revealed a chilling chain of events. The aircraft had flown into a high-altitude thunderstorm, encountering severe turbulence and icing conditions. The autopilot disengaged, and the pilots, overwhelmed by conflicting sensor data and a loss of situational awareness, made a series of critical errors, leading to an aerodynamic stall from which they could not recover. The investigation into the crash of Air France Flight 447 exposed a complex interplay of factors. Equipment malfunction, specifically the icing of the pitot tubes, led to unreliable airspeed readings. The pilots, faced with conflicting data and a loss of situational awareness, struggled to manage the situation. Their training did not fully prepare them for the high-altitude stall scenario they encountered. The tragedy of Flight 447 underscores the critical need for continuous improvement in pilot training and aviation safety protocols, ensuring that such a disaster never fades from memory. March 8, 2014, a date etched in mystery and sorrow. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370, a Boeing 777 carrying 239 souls, vanished from radar screens while en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. The disappearance, defying all logic and explanation, triggered one of the largest and most expensive searches in aviation history. The aircraft, seemingly swallowed whole by the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean, left behind a trail of unanswered questions. Theories abound, ranging from mechanical failure to pilot suicide, each more perplexing than the last. Despite years of intensive searching, utilizing state-of-the-art technology and the expertise of international search teams, the wreckage of MH370 remained elusive. A few pieces of debris, discovered on remote islands thousands of miles apart, offered tantalizing clues but failed to unravel the central mystery. The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 stands as an enduring enigma, a stark reminder of the vastness and unforgiving nature of our planet. The tragedy continues to haunt the families of those lost, their grief compounded by the lack of closure, their questions left unanswered. The search for MH370 may have been suspended, but the quest for answers continues. Scientists and investigators remain dedicated to unraveling the mystery, hoping to bring solace to the families and prevent such a disappearance from ever happening again. May 25, 1979, a sunny afternoon in Chicago took a tragic turn as American Airlines Flight 191, a McDonnell Douglas DC-10 bound for Los Angeles, became a casualty of a catastrophic mechanical failure. Moments after lifting off from runway 32 right at O'Hare International Airport, the unthinkable occurred. The left engine, its pylon weakened by improper maintenance procedures, separated from the wing, ripping away vital hydraulic lines that controlled the aircraft's slats, flaps, and leading-edge slats. The DC-10, now uncontrollable, rolled violently to the left, its nose pitching sharply upwards. The pilots, struggling to comprehend the unfolding disaster, fought desperately to regain control, but their efforts proved futile. The aircraft crashed into a trailer park less than a minute after taking off, killing all 271 souls on board and 2 people on the ground. The impact created a scene of unimaginable devastation, a testament to the unforgiving nature of aviation accidents. The crash of American Airlines Flight 191 sent shockwaves through the aviation industry, leading to a grounding of the DC-10 fleet and a comprehensive review of maintenance procedures. The tragedy highlighted the critical importance of meticulous maintenance, proper training, and the need for rigorous oversight to prevent such catastrophic failures. The improper maintenance procedures that weakened the engine pylon were the root cause of this disaster, emphasizing the dire consequences of neglect in aviation safety. December 21, 1988, the skies above Lockerbie, Scotland were torn apart by an act of unimaginable terror. Pan Am Flight 103, a Boeing 747 en route from London to New York, became the target of a bomb attack, its wreckage scattered across the quiet countryside. The explosion, detonated by a bomb concealed in the cargo hold, ripped the aircraft apart at 31,000 feet. All 259 souls on board, including 189 Americans, perished, their lives cut short by an act of senseless violence. The bombing of Pan Am Flight 103 sent shockwaves of horror and outrage across the globe. The attack was orchestrated by Libyan intelligence officers, motivated by political tensions and a desire to retaliate against the United States. The investigation into the bombing was long and complex, spanning continents and involving law enforcement agencies from around the world. It ultimately led to the conviction of a Libyan intelligence officer, bringing a measure of justice to the families of the victims. The Lockerbie bombing stands as a chilling reminder of the human capacity for evil and the devastating impact of terrorism. It also serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, as families and communities came together to support one another and honor the memory of those lost. July 19, 1989, United Airlines Flight 232, a McDonnell Douglas DC-10 carrying 296 souls, embarked on a routine flight from Denver to Chicago. High above Iowa, a catastrophic engine failure transformed the routine flight into a desperate battle for survival. The uncontained engine failure was caused by a manufacturing flaw in the engine's fan disc. This flaw led to shrapnel tearing through the tail section, severing all three hydraulic systems that controlled the aircraft's flight surfaces. With the hydraulic systems compromised, the DC-10 became virtually uncontrollable, oscillating violently and putting the aircraft's fate in jeopardy. In the cockpit, Captain Al Haynes and his crew faced an unprecedented challenge. The situation was so dire that there was no existing training for it. The pilots, demonstrating remarkable skill and composure, managed to regain some control by adjusting engine thrust. They were aided by an off-duty DC-10 flight instructor. Their efforts, showcasing human ingenuity and determination, guided the crippled aircraft towards Sioux City, Iowa, which was their only hope for survival. Despite their valiant efforts, the landing was far from routine. The DC-10's right wing dipped dangerously low, causing the aircraft to cartwheel on impact, break apart, and become engulfed in flames. June 23, 1985. A day forever etched in sorrow for India and Canada. Air India Flight 182, a Boeing 747 en route from Montreal to London, became the target of a terrorist attack, its wreckage plunging into the depths of the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Ireland. The explosion, caused by a bomb planted by Sikh extremists, ripped through the aircraft at 31,000 feet, killing all 329 souls on board, including 280 Canadian citizens. The bombing, the deadliest act of aviation terrorism at the time, sent shockwaves of horror and outrage across the globe. The investigation into the bombing of Air India Flight 182 was long and complex, hampered by jurisdictional issues and challenges in gathering evidence. The terrorists exploited security lapses and intelligence failures to carry out their deadly plot. The bombing had a profound impact on Canada, prompting a national inquiry into aviation security and leading to significant changes in airport security measures. It also strained relations between Canada and India, as both countries grappled with the aftermath of the tragedy. The bombing of Air India Flight 182 serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of terrorism and the importance of international cooperation in combating this global threat. It also stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, as families and communities came together to support one another and honor the memory of those lost. March 10, 2019. A bright sunny morning in Ethiopia turned into a day of unimaginable grief. Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302, a brand new Boeing 737 MAX, crashed just minutes after takeoff from Addis Ababa, killing all 157 people on board. The tragedy sent shockwaves through the aviation world, particularly because it came just months after another 737 MAX, operated by Lion Air, crashed in Indonesia under eerily similar circumstances. As investigators delved into the wreckage and the black box recordings, a chilling narrative began to emerge. A faulty sensor, feeding erroneous data to the aircraft's automated flight control system, forced the plane into a relentless nosedive. The pilots, battling an overwhelming technological malfunction, fought valiantly to regain control, but were ultimately unsuccessful. The crash of Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 exposed serious flaws in the design of the 737 MAX, particularly its reliance on a single sensor for critical flight control functions. The tragedy led to the global grounding of the 737 MAX, the longest in commercial aviation history, as Boeing raced to rectify the design flaws and restore confidence in its beleaguered aircraft. The crash of Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 serves as a stark reminder of the importance of rigorous safety protocols, the need for transparency in the aviation industry, and the devastating consequences when technology fails. July 6, 2013. A seemingly routine flight from Seoul to San Francisco turned into a nightmare as Asiana Airlines Flight 214, a Boeing 777, crashed while attempting to land at San Francisco International Airport. The aircraft, approaching the runway too low and too slow, clipped the seawall short of the runway, shearing off its tail section and sending the plane skidding down the tarmac in a cloud of dust and debris. The impact, while violent, was survivable. Remarkably, of the 307 people on board, only 3 lost their lives, a testament to the aircraft's structural integrity and the swift response of emergency crews. The investigation into the crash of Asiana Airlines Flight 214 revealed several reasons for the accident, including pilot error, inadequate training, and fatigue. The pilots, overly reliant on automated systems, failed to adequately monitor the aircraft's altitude and airspeed during the critical landing phase, leading to the plane's low and slow approach. The crash underscored the importance of comprehensive pilot training in managing complex automated systems, maintaining situational awareness, and responding effectively to unexpected situations. The Asiana Airlines Flight 214 crash serves as a reminder that even in the age of advanced technology, human error remains a significant factor in aviation accidents, emphasizing the need for continuous improvement in pilot training, cockpit resource management, and aviation safety protocols. The stories we've explored today are not just tales of tragedy, but powerful reminders of the critical factors that led to these events, including human error, mechanical failure, and unforeseen circumstances. Each crash, each life lost, has highlighted specific issues, from inadequate pilot training and flaws in aircraft design to lapses in regulations and security measures. These tragedies underscore the importance of understanding the root causes, our relentless pursuit of improvement, and our commitment to preventing such events from happening again. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Stay safe, and see you in the next video.